Anyway,
Yep, that just happened.
Yeah.
That just happened. That was
all right, we'll start up. Okay, I'm Roll Tide Rise Up. We got Nick Saban Jr. and we got KB. Welcome to Nick Saban Jr. and Rise Up Sports Talk TV. Okay, so everybody didn't get to hear me call myself Nick Saban Jr. But anyway, like I was saying, tonight's one topic is a continuation from Tuesday night topic on the Horseman show. 2023 being the last season that we have a SEC championship in the format of SEC East versus the West. You know, after that, I guess it'll just be the two top teams that'll go into a SEC championship if that's what they do. But it won't be an East versus West type of deal. So nobody will win the East, nobody will win the West, no division to win. So, but with that being said, wouldn't it be very befitting? I mean, wouldn't it be wonderful if our Alabama Crimson Tide can make it into this SEC championship, being it the last one East versus West, because we were in the very first inaugural SEC championship versus Florida back in 1992. So with us starting this thing off and ending this thing in the SEC championship, man, it'll be great. So I'm gonna go to KB. KB, what do you think about that?
Hey, I would love that, man. What would be better if it's both Alabama and Florida in it to end it, just like it's started.
Hey,
Ooh.
I didn't ever think about that angle.
Yeah, just like it started. Now that'll be epic now. And then you know how good of a game it was in the first one.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
Alabama just had to make a play to win that game.
Right.
And it ended the same way with Alabama winning on an interception or pick six. Man, that would be so great, man. Just like it all started off.
Dude, I didn't even think as far as going Alabama, Florida, because I'll be honest with you, I didn't care who it was, but man, it would be epic if it was Alabama.
Yeah, and you know, Antonio Langham was the best corner. Just think of it was Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
You know,
man.
Yep. Feel like I'm Kool-Aid. Yes, sir.
Man, that would be good. Gracious. That would be.
I ain't believe it. When you brought it up, when you brought that topic up, I didn't even think of it like that, man.
Me neither.
Man, that would be crazy.
And also, think about this though. If that happens, regardless of who Alabama face, but it will be monumental to face Florida. To kind of close this thing out. But if that does happen, it'll be like this. Okay, 1992 was the first, right? Then Alabama was in it 93, 94, 96, 99, 2008, 2009, 2012, 2014, 2015, 16, 18, 20, and 21. If we can make it to the SEC championship in 2023 for the 2023 season, we would have went to 15 out of 31 of the SEC championships.
And you see how people talk about our teams from the 90s, and you just named 3 times in the 90s that we went to the SEC championship. What was it? 92, 93? It was 4, 92, 93, 94, and 99.
Yep.
So teams weren't too bad.
Exactly.
The same.
So
exactly. So I mean, bro, Nick, what you think about that, man?
Hey, man, for Alabama, this would be some for our legacy if we can get into the last SEC championship. This is a legacy thing for me right now. You know,
right?
For Coach Saban to get into the last one, it says what he has been doing since coming to Alabama, continuing a tradition for us that's been going on since Nick Saban. Like, people fail to realize they talk about Coach Saban, like, we've been winning before Coach Saban. Coach Saban, this winning thing has been happening before Coach Saban. Like, you just brought up these SEC championships that we went to before Coach Saban.
Right.
We had players too on the before Coach Saban. So for Coach Saban to goddamn end this thing out with an SEC championship, that'd be big on legacies, man, for Alabama.
I mean, man, that's just like putting the icing on the cake, bro. I mean, that really is putting the icing on the cake, you know, bring it home like that, you know. And hey, listen, in my gut, I have a good feeling that we're gonna make it, you know, and in my gut, I have a great feeling that we're gonna win it, you know. It means a lot to the program, just on this merit alone, you know. I don't know what Coach Saban is talking to those guys about. In the locker room, you know, first of all, we got to take one game at a time. So we can't just jump to the SEC championship when we ain't played game one yet. But I mean, once we move on down that line, that'll be a hell of a pep talk. Be like, fellas, you're in the position to make history. You guys right here in front of my face is in prime position to make history, you know. Because it's going to be gone next year. So, I mean, if that's not a pep talk, you know, and motivation, you know, what G said, thug motivation, that ain't thug motivation.
You got to believe.
I don't know what it is, man.
Yeah, man. That would be crazy.
Yeah,
no,
man.
I mean, seriously. I mean, because doing the show the other night, you know, KB started naming off, you know, different things. I was like, wait a minute, man. And it just really dawned on me, like, this is going to be the very last one, East versus West, you know. And we was in the very first one. There's a good chance we'd be in the very last one. Man.
Epic.
Listen, man.
Like I said, this for the legacy of Alabama, man. Like, our legacy. Like, all the coaches this is for Alabama, bro.
Right. And to be a part of that, like you said, Antonio Lang and them cats, to be a part of that first class. Yeah. And then you got Kool-Aid and Terrion Arnold, Malachi, all them young guys, to be a part of that last class.
Yeah. See, that what Nick need to do is get them guys up in there. Give them a speech.
Yes.
Man. Yes.
Get them guys up in there.
Yes.
You know, hey, y'all got to end this thing off like we started.
Dude, listen, I had them cats in there talking and playing the film in the background. And that Antonio Langham is in pick six.
Oh, my God.
And you know, in that documentary, you seen the documentary they did? They had Florida and some Alabama players, and Antonio Langham was talking about how he just had to make a play. And, you know, either I'm gonna make a play or I'm gonna get beat. What's that?
The one that was sitting in the stands and they were talking to each other and stuff.
That was. You know, they had the Florida quarterback on there too.
Yep.
Right. That's
so
crazy.
Man. But man, that was an epic game, man. Because that game right there could have put the SEC out the national championship. You know,
it could have.
Or Alabama. That game.
It was so much on the line for that game, that particular game.
Yep.
Because had Alabama lost that game,
like I said,
had we lost, we wouldn't have been national champions.
Yep.
That year, I was 2 years old that year. And like I said, my Alabama fan, and this way back then, this ain't no new stuff. My Alabama fan. And like I said, I just remember that national championship game is blurry, but the play I remember is when George T took him the wide receiver, and I just remember everybody in the household going crazy. And I can't tell you play by play. I can probably tell it to you now because I done watched it, but I just remember everybody in the house as a little baby going crazy.
Man, Miami was talking so much junk leading into that game, had on their fatigues.
Hey,
I
man,
mean, Jesus, man.
You know, them boys was they were unstoppable. Listen.
Now them were the real throws of college
Dude,
football.
Real.
Luke had them boys out there with them.
Them were the real throws of college football.
Oh, we think NIL real now. I'm telling you, NIL was real then.
Damn
Yep.
straight. Damn straight.
I'm telling you, NIL was real then.
Man.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, y'all remember the Notre Dame, the Catholics versus the convicts?
Convicts?
Yep. Hey, you can't do that these days.
No. Oh no.
No, you can't do that these days.
Nah, man. Somebody about to go. Everybody about to get shut down. Everybody getting canceled.
Yeah. Yep.
They finna shut the school down.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna get some news. They're gonna get the death penalty.
They get the death sentence. But, I mean,
oh boy.
But you got to give it to Miami, man. They were forced to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
it was.
They were forced to be reckoned with back then.
Yep.
Our Alabama,
you know, they was a team to beat for a minute since like 86, 87 time frame.
Right.
Yes, sir.
And they
had man, they done had so many Michael Irvin.
Yep.
Man, they done had Michael Irvin, Santana, wide receivers galore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Linebackers. Man, they were stacked. I remember one. Was it the 2001 team? 2000.
Well, that team was
2001 through
Andre Johnson or somebody.
No, I'm saying one team had like 40 players to get drafted one time. You know, not in the same draft, but off the team.
Right.
That's that 2001 team.
A lot of people don't know we got Earl Little Jr. His dad, Earl Little, played.
Yeah. So
Miami, Ray Lewis. So you know he was part of them. You know Ray Lewis, them cats and everything, man. So
right.
Even The Rock, even The Rock.
The Rock played with him. They sure did. The Rock. Yep.
Wayne Johnson. Hey, Warren Sapp beat him out though. Warren Sapp was running, man.
Yeah,
Warren Sapp was the man though. Warren Sapp was the man.
Yes, sir. I know about what I'm a Bucks fan. I know about Warren Sapp.
Yeah, you remember Warren Sapp hit who did he hit? And they wanted him fined and suspended.
I remember they wanted him fined and suspended, but I don't remember who
he hit somebody. Oh my! They told me that was a dirty hit.
Hey man, that particular era of the U was like the Detroit Pistons. They were just nasty. Like you just dirty, low down.
Yeah.
Low down, no good, man. You know. But I want to move on to something else for a second, you guys don't mind.
Go ahead.
And you know me, I'm a comment reader, man. So you guys, I'm for all the people in the chat here at CTS, you know, we shout out everybody, right? So I'm a fan of everybody that's Alabama, right? So I'm subscribed to KB, Rags, Nick Saban, Crimson Wave, Bama Online, Bama Insider, TDA, Bama Standard, Bama Football. I'm subscribed to it all, so I listen, I go, and I you know, and look at I try to view all of them as much as possible, and I read comments, and I'm also subscribed to other teams that are not Alabama related, you know. Outside, I'm not gonna call it the teams, but you know, I do. Yeah. If they're good people and they have great content, you know, I'm all for it, man. As long as it's fair and it's not crazy, too crazy. You know, I like to have fun as well as the next person. But I can tell you this: all the people who are not Alabama fans in the chat, I may listen to your team's channel, but I don't go in and I don't go in and make no comments. I don't go and make derogatory comments toward the people on the show or the other people in the chat.
And I don't do it because I really enjoy the content. You know what I'm saying? I like to know what the next team got going on. I like to know what's going on.
You gotta know your opponents
too. I just cause I like football like that.
Right.
Yeah, man. It's cool to listen, man. Like I listen to other people, but I rarely make a comment.
Right.
Rarely.
Yep.
Like I think I don't look at damn near every Uncle Lou video that come out.
Yeah.
I never comment, and I might comment every now and then on his live.
Right.
Maybe.
The only thing I said to Lou, as far as the comment go, is when he drank that 40-year-old Coke, and I said, "How does it taste?" But I really want to know how that 40-year-old Coke taste.
I know it had to be nasty, man. I know it had to be
flat.
nasty.
That's what flat is on nowhere.
He a better man than me.
Exactly.
Because I would have listen. Now I know what I said, but I lied to y'all.
Look,
I ain't
gonna look, sight.
Hey, now.
But
now that's a bet that I want to fulfill.
Right.
I was just playing.
But you know, with that being said,
hello. What's up?
Our Alabama fans.
Help who?
We're very, very, very
I'm on live.
sensitive. You know, a lot of us are sensitive. You know, I understand. You know, we're sensitive. And you can't question Saban, and you can't question the team, or you can't have a particular person you like more than the other person, because it may, you know, it could be this or that. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, we all grown. The beautiful part about being American is we got to cheat. We got, you know, the right to like who we want to like and not like who we don't like, and you know, as long as you keep it respectful. You know, if you say you don't like a particular player because of this, I can respect that. You know, but anyway, I was reading where somebody said that, you know, and we didn't heard this topic before. We didn't heard this talk before, that Saban is loyal to a fault, and we see that in players. You know, like we all like, hey man, maybe he should have let these guys, maybe he should have rotated. This guy should have been playing, you know, instead of this guy, and I always say, especially with Toto, I'm sorry, but anybody could have been playing. Anybody. They could have got somebody out of the stands. I don't care who. I just, you know, that cat just wasn't supposed to be on the field, in my opinion. I'm not Coach Saban. I'm not saying I am. But I was reading and somebody said something about, you know, Saban being loyal to a fault, and you know, that saying that Saban is losing it. He's losing, you know, his not really wits, but his he's losing it basically. And they was talking about Scott Cochran getting away, and you know, he's leaving. You know, him leaving the program, and I started thinking about it. Now, Scott been with Coach Saban a long time. He was even with Saban back at LSU, right? He was with Saban at LSU at one point. Scott Cochran came in 07. He was here 07 to 2019, if I'm not mistaken. And we all know that he wanted a role on the field, like a coaching type of position, and he didn't get it. Now, in my mind, because I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I have an active imagination, very, very active imagination. So I'm starting to think, like, is it something to this? Because if I'm Coach Scott Cochran, if I've been with you from 07 to 19, right, and then I see this guy come in by the name of Pete Golden, and I know he's soft as baby shit. I know that this guy is not the dude, but he get a DC job, right? I don't even think Scott actually be a DC. He told him to be like a coach, maybe a linebacker coach or something on the field, you know, thing of that nature. Do you think Scott was like, you know what, man? Do you think Pete Golden pushed Scott out the door? Do you think that? Listen, y'all, this is me. Saban ain't called me and told me nothing. I have no inside information. This is just my brain working overtime. Okay. But, I mean, that's all it is. I don't want people to get mad. Hey, you talk to Saban tell you this. You know how people get, they get their feelings, But it's just me thinking out loud. Like, do you think that maybe Pete Golden? I'm looking at the comment. Do you think that
yeah,
we can't even have a comment? That Pete Golden coming in and Scott knowing, like, because we've been soft since Scott been gone. I ain't gonna lie. We've been on the soft side since that man has left. I know he was just strength and conditioning, and people started complaining about the injuries. But hell, we still had a lot of injuries since he been gone. And non-contact injuries. James Wilson, Williams for one instance. A lot of people get injured and it's not contact. It's practice, they cut and whatever they're doing. So, but we've been soft. I'm not talking about the injuries. I'm talking about we've been soft in mentality. We've been soft in our way of going about it. We look on the sideline and nobody is aggressive on that sideline.
No energetic.
Nobody is huffed up, puffed up. Nobody is mad. They all lollygagging on the sideline, laughing and talking. We barely winning. You got 15, 16 penalties, and you over here lollygagging. You over here tripping. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Just my thoughts. And I'm going to start with KB. Do you think maybe Scott, that may have been a draw, but like, look, this dude come in. I've been here loyally. You know what I'm about. Not only did he, was a strength and conditioning, them kids lean on him. Them kids love Scott Cochran. They related to that guy. You know what I'm saying? He get in the ice with them. Like when they coming off the field, he getting in the ice with them. He's keeping that for lack of a better word, that dog mentality, that beast. He's keeping them going. So, KB, you think that maybe Pete Golden had like that may have played a role in that man leading?
I think so. Because when it comes to Pete, if it was me and I'm in that position and a guy come in and within a year or two he getting the on the field job, when I want one, and I'm not saying give me the job that you giving him or make me an OC or DC, just like what's the name? He's a special teams coach. Let me do something besides just being strength and condition. And then you got this guy. I mean, your defense just falling apart with him, but yet you continue to give him chance after chance after chance, but you won't even give me my first chance. So yes, I want to go. And to me, Scott Cochran was the heartbeat of the team.
He was. I want to go to Eric. Before you go, I want to go to Eric D. Said Nick Saban like proven coaches. Scott Cochran had never coached anything on D1 level. Nick's not going to just give away spots for friendship. Pete Golden, Eric D.
So where the hell did Pete Golden coach before he came to Alabama?
Nothing, brothers. I'm sorry, but Pete came from El Paso, Texas, community college of the deaf, dumb, and blind, or something like that. I don't know what school it was down there, the road runners, the go-getters, or something, but them cats wasn't on Alabama level. They wasn't on like Georgia Southern or Troy University type level. So I'm just saying, I know Cochran. He's in house.
I guarantee you he knew more about Cochran than he did Pete Golden.
Right.
Because he was with him for so long.
Right. Like I said, man, that man could have gave him like a linebacker coach position or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He on the field.
And you say he like proven coaches. He was with Nick Saban a long time. Just like what's the name was unproven. Kirby was unproven until Nick Saban gave him a chance as a defensive coordinator. Even though he was with him for a long time, Scott Cochran was with him for a long time.
All right. Nick Jr., I didn't give you a chance to go.
Okay, this is my thoughts on it though. I don't know. That might have could have been it, but it is. For at least Pete coached defensive coordinator before, but I would have gave him a chance because it was special teams. I feel like he knows special. I feel like he could have coached special teams. I feel like he would have put the energy in them guys to get them to get down that field and pull out the Ruben Fosters and the Matt Woods. I feel like Coach Cocker was that guy to bring that energy out to these guys on special teams. But our defense been something before Pete Golden. It was actually after it was Tajah Porsche that when that soft defense started. The year we played I want to say we played Clemson and we got blew out. Tajah Porsche was our defensive coordinator. And I do think Pete Golden was on staff, but Saban knew Cochran way before he know more about Cochran. And I would have put faith in Cochran to coach special teams and had the energy on special teams because special teams is where you want your energy at. Because special teams can be turning point of games. And I know Coach Cochran would have at least brought the energy test of the special teams. And we would have still had our energy and heartbeat on our team. Would let him coach special teams. Me personally, I don't know what the reason why he left. I don't know what the reason was. But I know if I coach Saban, I would have gave him the opportunity at special teams.
Right. Yeah, because I'm not saying he had to be DC. You know, strength and what's called conditioning coach to DC. That's something crazy. I'm just saying, like you, special teams or some of that nature. He just wanted to kind of be bumped up to prove himself in that spot. And then once he proven himself in that spot, then he kind of moved up the ladder to the next thing. You know, like I said, I don't know. It may not have been Pete Golden. I'm just thinking in my mind, I know me. And I know if I've been there and I see that joker walk in and he don't demand nothing from the defense, hey, listen, bro. I feel some type of way.
I don't know.
Somebody said Alabama they feeling. I've been in my feeling then.
I would have opened up the paycheck. I would have gave him a fatter paycheck. Or I would have had to do something to keep on the team because we can say what we want to about the injuries, but listen, football is an injury sport. You're gonna get injuries because after he left, we still deal with injuries.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And now they know that injuries, so
right. So
I would keep a lot of Alabama heart left. I mean, like the heart of the program left, like the energy.
Right.
When Cochran left, it left. Because now you got everybody over there on the sidelines, calm and relax. I heard Marvin say it all the time. The players take on the energy of the coaches. And if you ain't got no energy over there, and I just remember that as a player too. Like, if your coach ain't hyped up, you ain't hyped up. If your coach ain't motivated, you ain't motivated.
Right.
Holding up the fold on the sideline, going.
Exactly.
Yep.
Man, come on, man.
Listen, like you said, he was the heartbeat. You with Scott Cochran, with him, you think if something happened, if it came to blows, I just see Scott Cochran out there throwing punches. I know this cat got my
You can't see Pete Golden doing this.
We may get in trouble at the end. He's down with me. He's going to battle with me. I may have some consequences later. But this dude, we like in war, back to back. You remember on Forrest Gump, they had to sit up there and get their face in the mud. That's him. So that's how I look at Scott Cochran.
And just imagine this. Imagine the type of recruiter Coach Scott Cochran would have been, man. I bet he would have been a hell of a recruiter.
Yeah.
Dude, it's a lot of stuff that went along with it. It's a lot of stuff that went along with him leaving. Not just the energy, but the energy is the main thing, but then recruiting and all the other stuff to come along. So like we always hear, he was the ear to those kids. So when those kids are having issues and problems, they need somebody to talk to. They don't go talk to Saban. Scott Cochran was that person they can lean on. You know, it may be like times they want to go home, they homesick, or you know, especially before NIL and all this stuff. These cats coming from broken homes and they didn't have much money, and they're like, man, hey, bro, some gotta shake. I gotta get out.
I kind of agree with Eric D to a point. Like, I don't know if I would have exactly made him a special team coach, but I would have gave him a position more than more than what he had, bro. I would have gave him more of something to keep him there.
Right. And rolling off, or compounding onto that. Everybody talked about, excuse me, fellas. Everybody talked about our hires. We got, the old man still and young man, nobody from Notre Dame, Reese. But everybody knows that Kevin Steele is a no-nonsense type of guy. Everybody knows that Kevin Steele is a no-nonsense type of guy. He's with the business. And I wasn't really up on Reese because I'm not a Notre Dame fan. Never have been. Not knocking Notre Dame, but that's just not, I study some. I kind of study SEC because that's where Alabama's in and that's who our competitions are, But from what I hear about Reese is he's no nonsense either. He's with the business. He's got that old school mentality, getting your ass type attitude. Do y'all think that that's the reason why Saban went and got those dudes? Because he knew, like, okay, listen, Pete didn't have it. We just talked about that. Bill O'Brien didn't want to be here. That man did not want to be in Tuscaloosa, y'all. I done said it 100 times, and I said 100 more times. That man did not want to be in Tuscaloosa. He was trying to catch the first thing smoking. After his first season, nobody just didn't want him. Nobody didn't want him. He didn't went on 100 interviews, and he got turned down 102 times. How you go on 100 interviews and get turned down 102 times? I don't understand that. Math ain't now. But that's what happened. And so he had no choice but to stay. And with him staying there, it's just like, I got to be here. So
he was just going through the motion, man.
He was just going through the motion, and the energy is not there. It's the same, and those kids know that. Those young men see that, hey, man, this man don't really want to be here. Hey, we're just gonna put the ball in Bryce's hands and let it go. It's no kind of. He's not thinking forward, trying to, be. Build a scheme that's going to benefit anything. It's just like, this is what we're gonna do. We put it on Bryce's shoulders. And we hope for the best. And hopefully next year I'm out of here. And he was. So him going to get Reese getting these guys, but holding these guys accountable, still holding these guys accountable. I think, me personally, that's one reason Saban went and, because listen, we talked about this as well. Saban hasn't been the same the last 2 years. We talked about it. Saban hadn't broken no headsets. Saban is a headset breaker. He's a headset breaker. Now, he could have went to the doctor, and the doctor could have told him, hey, man, I need you to kind of calm down. You get up there in age, and, your stress level high, your sodium intake a little high, so I need you to calm down before you have a stroke or heart attack. And that could be in it. He's 70 years old, 70 plus. But at the same time, Saban was too damn calm. I mean, there's some stuff I saw that happened. And Saban that sit there with his hand folded. That, man, he would have been tore some butt up, man. He would have been tore coaches up. I ain't see him getting Pete Golden butt.
Me either. I remember one time, I forgot what, it might have been the SEC championship in 2021. Nick Saban is in the back where the bench is at talking to the defense, not Pete Golden.
Right.
And
I know what you're talking about.
He didn't say nothing to Pete Golden.
Right.
So matter of fact, I don't know. He might have been talking to Bryce Young, I believe.
Okay.
He might have been talking to Bryce Young.
I remember a time there was Lane Kiffin. We were playing the game.
Oh yeah. He stayed on Lane Kiffin. He didn't matter where it was at.
Listen, Kiffin. I think one time he was getting pass happy. Then all of a sudden you call Saban override everything he was about to call. He called timeout, and basically you start seeing him pound the ball.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see more of that. Like, man, listen, if you feel like something needs to be override the jump, man, override it. I don't think Coach Saban lost it. I feel like this is what happened. When Coach Dan Enos was there, he just up and left out of nowhere. After that moment, that's when I started seeing the change. I think because Coach Saban had that little thing around him then talking about people like coaches don't want to coach for Nick Saban. So I believe for a certain minute he was just trying to give it a try. Let these folks do what it is. And he see that letting these people do what they do ain't it. So I believe this year we're going to see a different Coach Saban. We're going to see the old Coach Saban back. Because he see that let these coaches ain't it, bro.
Right.
I mean, what's the name did that too? A wide receiver coach went to Miami. He left without saying something too.
Yeah, I know you talking about black guy.
Yeah.
Manny, what's his name?
I can't even think of his name right now. But I know you talking about. He ain't even at Miami right now.
But no, he gone. He gone. He went.
Yeah, he gone.
He went to Michigan first.
Josh Gaddis, that's his name.
Josh Gaddis, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But talking about Tommy Rees, right? You know, they making fun of Tommy Rees or Nick Saban hired Tommy Rees. I gotta say, Tommy Rees he won 19 games in 2 years as a coordinator, his first 2 years. Yeah. That's damn good. Okay. I looked it up. If you look at Josh Heupel, he was an offensive coordinator, and they're always talking about his offense at Tennessee, his offense, all right? But if you look at not Josh Gaddis, I'm thinking about him. But if you look at Josh Heupel's as an offensive coordinator at UCF, right? That's what they UCF. He was at UCF 3 years. His first 2 years was garbage. I think his second year they might have won 3 or 4 games. But his first 2 years at UCF was straight trash. And then that third year they got on a roll. They went undefeated and proclaimed themselves the national champions, right?
That was the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, that was the only season in his offensive coordinator days that he had a daggone a winning record as an offensive coordinator. All the rest of them was trash. Okay, but they want to praise his offense at Tennessee, even though he's not the offensive coordinator. He get all the credit for the offense. But they want to knock Tommy Rees, and he won 19 games in 2 seasons, and then the second season was a backup quarterback.
I say,
but we all know it's only because he came to Alabama.
Right.
Like I say, they doing this with all these new coaching hires. Everybody getting say what this coach gonna do for their team, but they want to look at Kevin Steele at Miami. Listen.
Yeah.
And that year, listen, it was no coach out there that would have turned that defense, that team around last season. Ain't nobody out there would have. Miami is not this no more. They're not that no more. So they want to look at his past, but they don't want to look at these other coaches' past.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They think the coaches that everybody else got the coaches thinking that they coaches gonna be gold.
Right. And speaking of what KB was just saying, that year that UCF went and crowned themselves the king of college football and they're the champion. If there's any Auburn fans in the chat, I blame y'all. Cause y'all let them boys beat y'all in that doggone play in that
bowl game.
The bowl game.
They let a one hand man destroy their whole offense.
Destroy them. If won the game, it would have been like, okay, well, we maybe we can't play with the SEC. But y'all letting them win that game, convincingly beat y'all.
Man.
With a one hand guy, and you got him drafted.
Yeah. Got him drafted.
And you got him drafted.
Who did he draft?
I blame y'all, Auburn, because we wouldn't have had to hear all that craziness. This man, these folks went and got a banner. They got trophies, everything.
Merch.
They got merch.
They went to their local trophy shop and bought their own trophy.
Trophy, they bought rings. Them cats got rings and everything.
Listen,
y'all know I got to troll Tennessee about that.
Hey, listen, I worked with a person. Emma came in with the national championship. I said, that is so funny that y'all just called y'all something national champions out of nowhere. We were the national, and there's a person. They went to the school, so they don't really know what's going on. They're like, I thought we were the real national. I said, no, y'all made it up.
No.
I said, y'all made that up. But,
oh shit, man.
Yeah, man. So Auburn, like I said, we blame you. We blame you guys for that. And KB, you found some newfound fame, man. I think you need to. That brother who's duetting you with I think you need some copyright infringement or something. You need to say, hey brother, you use my, you use my content.
Y'all he done used several of my videos, man.
Hey, y'all know Busta Rhymes, hype man. What I can't remember that man's name. Busta Rhymes hype man. Hey, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna be on KB trail just like that man. Wherever KB go, I'm going.
But yeah, man. Hey, he be hooking me up, man. Sports Talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout outs to Sports Talk Jake.
Go subscribe. Yeah, go subscribe
to Sports Talk Jay. He a Tennessee Balls fan.
That's right. He be giving our guy KB some love, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, he told me, he said I'm salty. All right. Yeah. I put in the comment section, hell yeah, I've been salted since the third week of goddamn October 2022.
Yeah, so
shit.
That's, that's all I had, guys. I don't know if you guys had anything you want to talk about.
Yeah, I got some.
Go ahead.
So this season, we're expecting a lot. And we got 10 seniors. We got more than 10 seniors, but 10 seniors that we need to know. And I want to tell y'all, I want to ask y'all, how key do you think these guys going to be? Because when you hear these names, you're going to be like, wow, these are seniors and they returning. We got Chris Braswell, Jermaine Burton, Darian Dalcourt, Justin Aboybe, Jalen Key. He just got here. This big time dude, Jalen Key.
Right.
Jace McClellan, Seth McLaughlin, Malachi Moore, Will Riker, Tim Smith. Those are 10 guys that we need to know, 10 seniors that are returning to this team. How big of an impact they have on our team? Because these are experienced guys that have been getting playing time.
2 of them can go, for I'm concerned. Out of them 10 you name.
Who that? Dalcourt and who?
Jermaine Burton can get the hell on. I don't care,
I'm gonna say about Bird. I just ain't had to show me. I ain't got nothing.
Listen, he had the chance to show me. He had the chance to show us. And he ain't listen, bro, your junior year is your money year.
And he added a good money year. It was his freshman year.
Dude, and he came in and he just looked like he just wasn't interested. I don't know what you want. And then Darian Dalcourt. I'm not sold on him, bro. I'm sorry, but Darren Delco getting pushed around like a damn rag doll, man, and game after game after game. I mean, he might have one game that he does good. You're like, okay, well, yeah, he showed us something. And then the next game, he's like, what happened? You taking like 1 foot forward and 5 steps back, So, but everybody else you name, Seth McLaughlin, I mean, he's already proven. We know what Seth can do. As long as he don't get hurt, I have faith in him. Tim Smith, I think he knows that this year is his last year. If he don't try to opt out, do no COVID type deal. I don't know if he still had that option or not. So he's going to put in the work to, because he's trying to go to the NFL. McClellan, this is his year, man. If he can stay healthy, that's been his kind of issue. He's had the injury bug, man. the last couple of years. I mean, we see what he can do. He has great hands out the backfield. He's a great runner. He has vision. Great vision. Catch the ball out the backfield. I ain't seen McClellan block. If he could just get over that injury bug, kind of stay healthy, that's the if. Will Riker, that's money.
Money.
Will Riker, he had declared he wasn't coming back, and then he changed his mind and said he got to come back for more year. And that was a relief off my shoulder, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, damn, Will, I know you got damn, man. That hurt my feeling when he said he was leaving. And who else we got? Aborby. I think Aborby's gonna have a great year. I really think he's gonna have a super standout year this year. Like I said, those seniors have something to prove. Like we were speaking of earlier, with this being the last SEC between the East and the West, these are a chance to prove it. So I think these guys are gonna come in and really, really do what they got to damn do.
Yeah, like when I seen them,
except the two.
Cause when I seen them names, I'm like, even with Jalen Key, this is his first year, dude, coming from UAB. Like I seen this, I'm like, these can be some key pieces to the team this year. These can be some real key pieces. Chris Braswell, I think Chris Braswell actually gonna have a monster year. Me personally, I think he's gonna have a crazy year.
Me too. What do you think, KB?
First of all, I got to tell you, I got faith in my boy, Jermaine Burton. Look, I got faith in my boy, Jermaine Burton. I ain't gonna hype him up until I see something. But a lot of times last season, Jermaine Burton was open downfield. Bryce just didn't make the throw.
Yeah, they didn't have connection. They didn't have a connection.
Right. But he did drop some passes too. But I got faith in my boy Jermaine Burton. Jason McClellan, I got faith in him too. We done seen what he can do. All right. I think he can be a great running back next season if the offensive line do their job. That's it. Roydell Williams, he's a senior too. He a third down back. Hopefully he can get more playing time than what he been getting, even though he's a third down back. I think they should rotate him, But it is what it is. But our running back room is so deep. Then I got a lot of faith in Seth McLaughlin.
Oh yes, sir.
That dude is a beast. Darren Dalcourt.
He may be better somewhere at the guard position. Sometimes he
just need to be mop up duty. He just need to be mop up duty. Leave him right there. Mop up. Tell Darren Dalcourt. Okay. Then who you name? Tim Smith.
Mm-hmm.
I think he can have a breakout season. He just ain't been on the field enough for me.
Right.
But I think he gonna be like them guys when it was Jonathan Allen and them guys. They just waited their turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't forget about Malachi. He's a senior too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I named him.
Yeah, it's just he been injured. That's the only thing that's holding him back. He was injured. So I'm looking for him to have a big season if he can stay healthy. All right. Who else we got? That I missed? Yeah, Justin Aborby. Oh, yeah, he was hurt last season. He going to be the next Jonathan Allen. Watch what I tell you. The boy is a beast.
Hey,
Chris Brad.
But you know what? No, I can feel that because I was big on Justin Aborby this season. He actually was having a good season. He had that injury, man.
Yeah. Right. Yep. And I think Chris Braswell is gonna wreck shop this season. He's just been waiting patient. He been waiting his turn. Bro. That's all he been doing. Yeah.
Hey, KB. You at the 8A game, were you?
Yeah.
I mean, you were sitting next to each other, wasn't it?
Yeah, we was.
And I was on the same field looking at Jermaine Burton. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I said, look, man. Look, this is, my saying, man. You can't take too much away from the A-Day game, man.
I know.
Look. Blake Sims had a bad A-Day game. So Jermaine Burton, he had his bad one, and guess what? He gonna come out raising, how do you say it? Raising Cain. He kicking up. He gonna be kicking up dust this season.
It's like this. If he come out doing all that and raising Cain and catching everything coming his way, it's nothing but gravy for me.
I'm gonna tell you like I told you everything. Tell everybody I told you. I told you.
I want you to tell me.
We getting trolled tonight, man. We getting trolled.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I ain't worried about
it. No, Uncle Lou. He doing a thing. Who's worse, Alabama or Clemson?
Oh yeah,
he doing a lie. Who's worse,
Alabama
or
Clemson? Check
Clemson?
it out when I get off here.
I don't think it started yet. Yeah, no, it ain't started yet. It started in 7 minutes.
Mm-hmm. You know what Uncle Lou doing, don't you?
Hey.
You know what Uncle Lou doing. Me and Cal, me and Nick talked about the other day.
Yep.
You getting the watch hours up.
Oh, you don't believe it? You don't believe that? Hey, the season about to start, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Season about to start.
Hey. So another thing, I was looking through the national championship odds, and of course they got Georgia, I think plus 200, which is right. Which is right. I don't disagree with it. But number 2,
Alabama
plus 600.
You damn right.
And this, I did a video today. I didn't release it yet. But the thing is, that got to the winning national championship, and we ain't got. We got old baby still, the baby Tommy Reed OC, but they still got his number. The national heads, my mom, Hershey, all these national heads, these big moves. And then poked the bell all summer long, but now I'm to realization what's going on.
Listen, man, I done told y'all, man. They finally see what Nick Saban is cooking up. They see what's in the pot, baby. They see what he's stirring up. And guess what? We got a whole lot of rat paws as part of the ingredients.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I love it too.
They coming around.
That's the key ingredient.
Yeah.
That's the key ingredient. Yo, that's the main ingredient.
They see it. They see it. Throw a little bit of that old daggone Tommy Reese in there. Mm-hmm. Add a little bit of that old Kevin Steele. Yeah, man.
Hey,
yeah,
like,
man.
Like Emerald Lagasse. Bam!
That's right. That's right. That's right. So, hey, sprinkle a little bit of Cedric in there, man.
I'm just saying, all this stuff that being talked about all season, all the questions. Don't get me wrong. I had the same questions too. Who gonna be the quarterback? Who gonna stop the wide receiver?
Don't forget about that dash of Robert Bowler. Yeah,
Robert Bowler.
Don't forget about old Coach Wolford.
Hey, Ken Wheeler had over there. The Wheeler had over there with a special assistant to Coach Saban.
Yep. That's
all this stuff.
Yeah.
People forgetting about it.
Yeah.
Look, this is a revamp.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm about to get my big head again.
Hey, and they said rabbit. Rabbit is right, because you know some of this rabbit ain't in his mind, crazy mother. You know, rabbit is right. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, you know, if all them guys see,
hey, put up Spencer comment.
I don't know if you hear Icebox. Throw up Spencer comment, Icebox, if you hear.
Spencer Spencer ain't got no faith. Spencer have no faith, man.
I'm gonna say this to that though. I don't think Jermaine Burton will be 1,000-yard receiver. I think it'll be Ja'Cory Brooks. I think Jermaine Burton be one of the dudes that catch a lot of passes. I think Malik Benson will be the type of player. He just gonna be explosive for zone or where they gonna look like he got 1,000 yards, but really he had a lot of explosive plays. And I'm looking for Isaiah Bond and Kendrick Law to really get there and step up big this season too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Kendrick Law.
T-Time Trish said Jermaine Burton gonna show us something. Trish, I hope you're right. I hope you and KB right.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
I hope you and KB right.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
But I ain't putting no money.
I'm taking Bryce Young now. I'm taking Bryce Young name and giving it to Jermaine Burton. Jermaine B. Nice Burton, baby. Matter of fact, I need to take my old name. I need to take my old name. Hands Burton. That's his name.
Hands Burton. Hands Black then.
Was it Hands Black or was it Black Hands?
Hands Black, baby. Catch everything.
So
yes, man. Jermaine Burton.
They still got us at 6+600 to win the national championship, even though we don't have a QB. We don't have one name.
We don't have the offensive alignment. Defense will be better though, but it's not going to be.
And we got 2 new coordinators.
2 quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm like, hey, we may or may not win it. The media heads.
2 new coordinators, a suspect offensive line, a young secondary.
That's what I want to say about quarterbacks too. Like they keep, who your quarterback? USC knew who that quarterback was, and they got 3 losses. Clemson knew who that quarterback was, and that shit didn't work out. These teams know who their quarterback is, but that doesn't mean to translate to national championships. Hell, the year y'all won a national championship, y'all didn't know who y'all gonna end up being, but y'all figured out, right? Other teams can figure their situation out too.
And speaking of Clemson and that quarterback at the time, he was rated kind of over Bryce Young coming out of high school.
Yes, he was.
And
man, damn it.
I'm just saying. Now that don't mean nothing till you get on that field and start proving what you can do. You know?
Hey, I like this name, Crimson Tide to the Bone. I like that name. Crimson Tide to the Bone.
That's all right.
That should be my name.
KB, you had anything you want to talk about in particular, sir, tonight?
No, not really, man. I posed my question earlier today. You know, is Bama fatigue real, man? You know, I posed mine. You know, like they said, man. Everybody want to see Alabama fall, right? They praying on Alabama downfall, but according to a lot of people, Alabama already done failed. So if they already done failed, why are you praying on their downfall? And just like they said, you take Alabama roster and put Florida State uniform on, they're gonna pick Florida State to win the national championship. It's only cause it's Alabama. Like I said, you can put Vanderbilt uniform on Alabama roster and they'll pick Vanderbilt to win the national championship. That's just how it is.
John Payne was there. We said it too.
Yeah, they praying for the downfall of the Alabama name. That's what it is. It's the name. They tired of hearing the name. That's all. That's the only thing.
That name and brand ain't going nowhere, man. That name and brand is stamped in history, man.
Yeah.
You can't, you can't take that away. You know, no matter how much you don't like it.
Like
we may have
you got these guys out here with fans praying on the downfall of Alabama more than they supporting their own alumni, own team. So I mean, but Alabama ain't won in 2 years. So why y'all worrying about Alabama?
Right. We're not the top of the mountaintop. Not us.
Why are we the topic of discussion? You know why?
Do
Because
always.
Alabama is not held to everybody else standard. We're held to Alabama standards.
Yeah. And they playing like in the comments, they playing for Saban to retire and everything.
Right.
I mean, Jesus,
man. Lord have mercy. They praying for Saban to retire.
Yeah.
Bro,
and, hey, you know what they really praying for in 2023? For the quarterback to fail. They don't even know who the quarterback gonna be, but they praying for him to fail. That's bad right there. You don't even know who he's gonna be.
Exactly.
It's just the Alabama name. We've been on top so long. They want us gone, man. They want us irrelevant. But we ain't going nowhere.
We're here to stay, baby. We're here to stay.
Hey, we've been here longer than anybody else. I'll tell you that.
I know that, right?
Shit. They say we done overstayed our welcome.
Hey, you can't overstay you. You can't overstay your welcome at your house.
Exactly.
College football is our house.
Exactly.
College football is Alabama's house. You can't overstay your welcome at your own house.
Hey, we got home state to state, baby. Not just Alabama, state to state. Not just in Tuscaloosa, state to state, baby.
Yeah, we got property everywhere.
Yeah, matter of fact, we got 2 properties in Alabama.
Damn sure do.
Tennessee, I'm not about Tennessee, but right off, in Tuscaloosa and right off 85.
85 southbound.
Yes,
sir. 85, right off 85. Yeah, we got a home on Rocky Top too. Yes, sir. We got a home in Rocky Top too, right on the top, all over the country. So
I'm telling you, bro, that script A is known.
Yeah, it's known. First letter in the alphabet. First letter in the alphabet.
I'm walking around with this hat on, people stop me, whether they roll tide to me or whether they trying to shoot me, some cheap shots. But when you shoot me cheap shot, you just know I know that you know who I am.
Exactly.
I see you watching me. I see you watching me.
Man, and look. You can go to China with that hat on and they'll know who you are.
You know exactly who I am.
Japan, Korea, anywhere. They'll know who you are. Matter of fact, you can go to the moon. They'll know who you are. Wait.
KB.
What's up, man?
KB, you just don't know how right you are, brother.
I know.
I was at a flea market yesterday up here in Indiana, Shipshewana, and buying one of these dadgum cornhole games that everybody plays up here. Anyways, guy was sitting there. He said, you like Alabama? I said, yes, sir. Alabama born and bred all the way. He says, I'm an Alabama fan, too. He says, I can't stand these teams up here in the north. And he loves the SEC. Alabama is his favorite, brother. You just don't know how right you are.
I know it. I know it. Go anywhere. If you can go anywhere, any state. You always going to get somebody to say roll tide. Any state. If you got on an Alabama hat or Alabama shirt, I don't give a damn where you at.
Oh, man.
See, know what I be talking about? I wasn't on the front, nigga, but somebody say, is Treasury Marshall our trash that couldn't get on the and supposed to start for us? See, if you know the team, Treasury Marshall got faced with injuries. Talent-wise, it's not the reason why he didn't get on the field. It's because when you on a team like Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, when you get hurt, you get behind on the depth chart. But
hold on. I think it was 2017, 2018. We had a safety, the transfer from Alabama to Georgia. He couldn't see the field at Alabama, but he went to Georgia and started. I think his last name was Smith.
Well, yeah, it was.
Yeah, he went to Georgia and started and didn't see the field at Alabama. So I don't know what they be coming up with this.
What year was that again?
I think it was 18.
That don't matter. See, it didn't happen in 2021.
Oh yeah, they didn't start playing football this month. My bad. They didn't start playing football. My bad. Oh, I'm sorry.
They didn't play football.
Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm sorry.
Well, anyway, guys, it's been a good night, man. A good show. We appreciate everybody in the chat, and for coming in, talking to us. And some people I ignored tonight. I ain't thinking about y'all. Anyway, Nick, you want any last words you want to say before we get off this thing, man?
Hey, y'all come over to Nick Saban Junior Sports TV. Come subscribe. Hey, y'all might be y'all Bulldog fans. Y'all might be getting a commit tonight. Be ready. Stay tuned. Y'all might be getting another commit.
For what? For Nick Saban to flip him? Ain't that what he do?
KB, you got any last words, sir?
No, not really. Just hey, I'm ready for the season start. Hey, if my Alabama Crimson Tide to whoop some ass, that's what we gonna do. It ain't no revenge season. It's whooping ass season. That's what 2023 is. That's what it is. Whooping ass season. Okay. So everybody that we got, matter of fact, I'm gonna get me a whiteboard and put the schedule up, and I'm gonna check off everybody's name after we whoop their ass. Check.
Check.
Check. Check.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, like I said, everybody in the chats, man, appreciate y'all coming on. Again, go to Nick Saban Jr. channel, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. KB channel, if you're on here from CTS and you're not subscribed to KB, please subscribe to KB. And if you're on through the KB channel, the CTS Sports Room, you can subscribe to that too. Tuesday nights we got Monday night we have Macadale. Tuesday night we have the Horsemen, which consists of me and KB popped in. KB was just in last week. Nick Jr. popped in. Alabama Tide. Ice, who just popped his head in. And Icebox pop in for a minute. I have a question to ask you, sir, before we go. Tomorrow night they're doing a show, right?
They are. They're going to do the best they can anyways.
So tomorrow night, everybody, on the CTS Sports Room, we have William Bryant and Alabama Tide doing a show. And Patricia Purdue and Brittany B and all y'all know William, so you guys already know how it go down with William. Reverend feel good. So if y'all could tune in one more time, Icebox. What time are they coming on?
7:00 Central will be 8:00 Eastern. Okay. I'll be on there trying to help them fellas out, so I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Volunteers, anybody, I don't care.
Anyway, so y'all check them guys out, man. I don't know if William gonna have him some spirits in his cup, but it's Friday night, so I'm gonna say William gonna have some spirits in his cup. And when William gets spirits in his cup, all hell break loose. So that finger get to going. Yeah, he get that finger up there, buddy. What's up?
One more thing. Next time, I have a little special treat for all my Alabama fans and Georgia fans. If you're interested in watching, too, I have a little treat for y'all. But my stuff stream on here. I'm gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it on Nick Saban Junior Sports Out TV. But I believe it's gonna be that y'all want to watch. So make sure y'all tune in next Thursday, man. Make sure y'all tune in next Thursday. Don't forget about Football University with Macadale on Monday night.
Also, y'all check out Rags and Fitness. If that's another good brother out there. Come on, help us out. Rags and Fitness, great content. If you're not subscribed to him, please subscribe to him. And y'all, we're gonna call it a night, man. KB, appreciate you coming on. Talking with us, man.
No problem.
Keeping us company.
No problem.
You know, like you said, we one of us, we one of you anyway. So when you see one of us, you see all of us. So that's the way it goes. Right.
And I'm gonna be seeing Jermaine. I'm gonna be seeing Jermaine Burton catching touchdown this year.
Hands. His name is Hands.
Hey, you know what he do? You know what he do when he catches a touchdown?
Hands from now on, baby.
Hands Burton, baby. Hands Burton.
All right, man. We're gonna call it a night. Roll Tide, everybody.